The spotted deer or cheetal is one of the most abundant deer species in a forested ecosystem native to Indian subcontinent. Cheetal is believed to be the golden deer that played a vital role in luring Sita as described in Ramayana. Cheetal is a moderate-sized deer. The upper parts of the body are golden to rufous in color, completely covered in white spots. The abdomen, rump, throat, insides of legs, ears and tail are all white. The species is sexually dimorphic. Males are larger than females and antlers are present only on males. Apart from forest ecosystem, cheetal is a center of attraction in many zoos and deer parks. Bhanjavihar Deer Park was established in the year 1989 inside the Bhanjavihar University near Berhampur. The deer park was started with one male and one female deer transferred from Raj Bhavan Bhubaneswar and managed by the university authority since then.
The deer park at the Berhampur University, which was established in 1989 by bringing two deer from Raj Bhavan, Odisha. In that time, Professor Chandan Jani was the head of the department and M.I. Rao was the administrator of the Berhampur University.
But in the year 2012, the Central Zoo Authority has evaluated the deer park conditions and has recommended setting these animals free in the nearby natural forest for better future of these animals and closes the existing deer park.
The Central Zoo Authority is the controlling authority of all the zoos in India, so also in Odisha. Central Zoo Authority found there are certain deer parks in the state where the deer population is living in a very precarious condition. In Berhampur University, Bhanjavihar, there is a deer park where 42 animals are staying in a jam-packed area of 2 acres, being provided their feed and green leaves by the Bhanjavihar authorities. Observing this, Central Zoo Authority decided that these animals should be translocated to a wilderness, and in the process it was decided that all these animals will be translocated to nearby Lakhary Wildlife Sanctuary area.
Central Zoo Authority has a set of guidelines on which all the zoos of the country are evaluated. So in the present case, this zoo, that is the Bhanjavihar Deer Park, being a mini zoo, was also evaluated, and it was seen by the Central Zoo Authority that the zoo did not qualify the criteria set by the Central Zoo Authority. So the zoo was closed
Accordingly, the Forest and Environment Department has come to an action to set these animals free, and the process of translocation has followed. The process of translocation started with selecting an appropriate site for the said translocation. Several sites have been proposed for the operation, and finally Lakhary Valley Wildlife Sanctuary has been selected as the best amongst all.
In the initial stage, inside Lakhary Sanctuary, a small enclosure of 2-hectare area, which is comparatively larger than the Bhanjavihar enclosure, was prepared by chain link fencing and feed center, salt licks and all other requirements for the animals.
Lakhary Valley Wildlife Sanctuary, as the name suggests, is a plain land surrounded by dense hill forests. The sanctuary is spread over an area of 174.95 square kilometers. It is rich and varied in flora and fauna. The sanctuary is bestowed with panoramic landscape. Of the 33 species of mammals known to be found in the sanctuary, spotted deer is the most abundant one. A small patch of forest of about 2 hectares has been selected for the process of soft release of these animals. In the other hand, at the deer park, a special tunnel ramp for the vehicle and a boma has been created for the process of translocation. Boma is a funnel-shaped model where animals are captured without touching it. This is done to reduce the stress and so as to avoid the risk of capture myopathy.
In our case, we constructed multiple channel boma in which we could regulate the number of animals that passed into the specialized vehicle through which they were transported from the Bhanjavihar Deer Park to the Lakhary Valley Wildlife Sanctuary enclosure.
A team has been constituted to carry out the process by involving veterinarian, wildlife expert, animal keeper, animal rescuers and dedicated forest officers.
A team has been constituted to carry out the process by involving veterinarians, wildlife expert, animal keeper, wildlife rescuer and forest officers.
Boma has been planted in the deer park where 25% of acacia nets and bamboo posts were used. The entrance of the boma has been cladded with green vegetation to keep the animal calm during the process. Then it had been left for certain period to make the animals acclimatize. When the animals get used to the boma, then they automatically get inside the boma.
we start the annual drive operation early in the morning when the animals are calm and quiet to avoid the risk of stress and casualties.
When the animal gets inside the boma, then the final process starts. They have been drived from one end and navigated inside the transport vehicle, which is the other end of the boma. And the door of the vehicle closed. We repeated the operation for 4 times following the same methods, but every time we need to do some modification in the boma structure to get the animals inside the vehicle easily. Specially designed vehicle has been used for the translocation. Animal transportation is a crucial time and one of the most important steps.
The total amount of distance to be covered was really a Herculean task to be achieved. It was around 120 kilometers. When we preferred the road which had the least interference of having rumblers or speed breakers.
Total of 120 kilometers distance has been covered from the deer park to the translocation site. The transport route includes plain roads, ghats, forest roads. Even in the plain roads, we were extra careful about the speed breakers. On the pass of time and when the sun started touching the ground and became hotter, the animals in transit need more care. To avoid any stress and the casualty due to heat stroke, we keep several points to splash water and keep the animals calm during the transit. 5 hours to cover the distance and to reach the destination.
The regular health checkup is going on at midway, and also giving glucose water, anti-stress syrup, and also multivitamin syrup.
After the tedious journey, now the time is for reward.
All the deers are in good condition, good health, sound health, and all are moving free, like they are acquainted with the natural habitat.
The animals are in a close observation. They are doing well in the new site. They are monitored with minimum human interference. Very shortly, they will be released in the wild natural forest.
Nothing is more satisfying than to observe an animal reared in captivity set to freedom in wild and stays in harmony.